table space, but it's failed actually. What is the error? We'll see. It's created actually default data directory, right? So that's what it's created actually. Table space created. If you want to create the table space in different location, okay, different location. If you want to try, normally no one will prefer to create under data directory, but Arlid MySQL is my data directory. I tried to create there, so it's worked. We'll do one thing. We'll create in a different one. Home MySQL mkdir TBS something. Okay, one folder I'm creating. Go to the TBS, LSF and LTR, nothing is there, right? This is the location. Log into MySQL, use MySQL. Then you do one thing. Same create table space command. This time, ROM-TS, you can give a different location. Home MySQL TBS ROM IBD. Okay. So this one I'm giving. What it is saying actually, the data file location must be in a known directory. That means whatever the directory you are creating, right? That directory not identified by the database. So what we can do, MySQL given one option called creating directory. Same as Oracle. Okay, creating directory. We'll do one thing. First, we'll create the directory. This directory with this name. Directory means not OS level. OS level already existed, right? DB level you have to tell. This is the directory I have. Like that you have to tell. Okay. So that what you need to do, check. So variables like InnoDB data, InnoDB directories. Whatever the directories are there, Oracle people knows this very well. Directories concept is there in Oracle, right? Whenever you want to take a data export, you will create one directory, right? So same concept here, we need to create a directory. But here nothing is there means that represents by default which location? Data directory. Okay, we'll do one thing. I don't want, I will create my own location, own directory. For that, very simple, what I will do, I will go to etcmy.conf. I will add this location. InnoDB directories, I will add it. WD VI etc my.cnf, right? Escape. Last one. So I'm using actually our one different, right? Home MySQL. Home/MySQL.
You're mentioning log file, sorry, configuration file, huh?
In conf file, it is my.cnf file.
Okay.
So array permission issue. We'll do one thing. I'll take the entry. I'll go with the root user. Vi etc my.cnf. Skip shift Z. Go to the end. You give it. Escape shift PD. Okay. This location. Do one thing. SC-MySQL. First actually try without reloading. What will happen? If not works, if it not reflects, what we will do? We'll come and we'll restart actually. Okay. It is not working. So do one thing. Exit. Go and this one. Service. MySQL D. I'll do reload. I think reload not there. This one, yeah. Reload not there. Just restart only. Log into MySQL database. Make sure first this one data directory reflected or not. Okay, what is that? So variables like InnoDB directories. Okay, so my directory got reflected. Not only one directory, up to you. How many directories you want to add it, comma, you can add like that. Okay, now I will try to create the table space. Okay, this one. Normally, this table space concept introduced in 8 onward, straightforward. Okay, that is the reason, lack of information. So first time if it is failing, it will get some time actually, time to understand. Okay, they're exactly failing. why it's failing, that kind of information. Now I'll do one thing actually. Now I will get the table spaces information. Okay, where table space name, see all the table spaces information in where it is actually information schema. It is a database, right? Information schema, information underscore schema dot files. Okay, files where table space name in. I have created 2 table spaces today. If you remember, this is one, right? Ram TS and previous one table space I have created. Whether it's where it is, little bit scroll up. Default one table space created right today. This one, what is that? Sample TS. Check both table spaces details. You can check it actually. Information underscore schema SHEMA. Wait a minute. So databases. Any spelling error? No, right? Okay, let me jump into the directly that one only.
There is a spelling error. Information is spelling.
Information.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
okay. See, actually, yeah, that is mistake I done actually. But thing is, whenever you connected to respective database, right? You no need to give the schema name. That flexibility is there. See, right now I connected to information schema, right? And see here I switched it. Use information schema. Now I no need to give information underscore schema dot files. I no need to give. See, if you see this actually, both the table spaces, right? One is RAM TS, another one sample TS actually. That one is in the default data directory. This one default data directory. This one another location actually. Okay. Extend size is there. This one it can auto extend up to this size. This is bytes. This value is bytes actually. Okay. So creating table space is okay. If you want to check the information, see, for example, let me check 2 or 3 tables, show tables, any tables actually. This one default, all the default tables. If I go to MySQL, I have my tables. So tables, I have created a few tables, right? Started a department table, employee table we created, right? Check, so create table, employee /Z. Default actually, it is go with a InnoDB. Normally InnoDB engine. InnoDB engine, here 2 things are there. Always you remember one thing. 2 things are there. File per table concept is there. Default table space is different actually. Okay. Whenever I'm using default table space, this one, can someone tell me I'm using file per table option or not using? This one.
File per table only. InnoDB.
So exit. If you want to check, very simple. Lib MySQL. Okay. In the MySQL, what is the database? MySQL database. Check ls-ltr. If you see, by default InnoDB, right? File per table, right? Employee.ibd file is there. Department also IBD file is there. File per table only, right? Okay, like that. MySQL, by default, it will use the default one. We'll do one thing. Even though it's a file per table, if you are assigning any table space for that, see there lib tbs, right? Created one sample table space. Home MySQL tbs. This is the location, right? In this location, whatever the file I have created, right? That file is there. By default, it's created with a just in a KBs actually. Okay, just in a KBs, it's created. We'll do one thing. This is related to which table space?
Default files per
I
table.
created 2 table spaces.
Sample TS.
Sample test.
Sample TS, right? Yeah. Sample TS located to no. RAM TS. RAM TS, right? This one. This path
This
is
is
RAM
old
TS.
one. Huh?
No. This is RAM TS one. PWD. See. Home MySQL TBS is there, right? That one is the customized. Remaining one is actually, that is user by default actually. In the working directory I created. Current data directory. Let me keep this one or else you will feel confused. I know. We'll do one thing. Here I /Z. For that I'll do one thing. Yeah. Instead of /Z, without /Z I will paste it. This one. If you see, 2 entries are there, right? RAM TS with different location. Sample TS with current data directory, right? Okay. Current data directory. Now I'll do one thing. I will create one table. MySQL, use MySQL. Okay, use MySQL is there. I will do one thing. I will create one table, or else existing table also you can change the table space. If you see, so create table, employee G is there. So this one, right? This one is there, default engine. We'll do one thing. Alter table, table name, employer, department, whatever it is. I have two tables. Alter table, employee, table space, Ram TBS not there. Not Ram TBS, Ram TS, right? I created dot table space. Ram underscore TS. Yeah. Ram underscore TS I allocated to employee table. Now check. So create table. Employee /G. Okay. /G. If you see, they clearly mention table space Ram TS. Okay. Now do one thing. Exit. PWD ls-ltrh. This one actually how much is there? 112 KB, right? 112 KB. You do one thing. MySQL, use MySQL, do one thing. Select count star from employee table. How many records we'll see? 3 records. That's the reason. It's nonsense one. Don't have any space consumption. We'll do one thing. I'll do one thing. I will insert data. Okay. Alter table, multiple columns. I will add it. Employee, add column. Name, where, care. I want to insert more data. Okay. Salary. Column name, this one actually. Okay. Column. Name, where, care. Okay. I added one column. Let me add one more column. Salary. Salary. Integer. Okay. Integer. Then only I can make bigger size. Int. Okay. Perfect. Delete from employee. We'll do one thing. Insert into EMP values. 1 comma Ram comma 1000 rupees. Okay. 1000 comma 2 comma Sam comma 2000 rupees. Just I'm inserting data. Okay. Multiple times you can insert. Enough. We'll do one thing. Insert into EMP. Select star from EMP. This is very fast. Easily it can grow size. Okay. Double. For every insert, it will make the double size. At least we can see some difference, right? Okay. Some size I have inserted. Now come to their location, table space location. How much space it is increased, we'll see. PWD ls-ltrh actually. Okay. 48 MB, right? Earlier it is just 112 KB. Now after inserting the data, it is increased. My table space utilization is increased actually. Okay. Remember this point. And one more thing. What about that one? In the default where lib MySQL location in MySQL database, one table is there, right? Employee.ibd. Where is that file? Where is that file? Previously it's there, right?
It was moved to the another location.
It was moved to my table space, right? Okay. Table space it's moved. Internally, the tables will manage the file. Okay. So automatically it will move. Same as PostgreSQL only, right? Whenever you are changing table space, automatically respective file will be moved to that location. See, previous where lib MySQL in MySQL folder, employee.ibd is there. Whenever I change the table space, automatically file moved to that respective location, but it will not appear outside. If not appearing outside, what is the proof actually? How can I believe? Simply if Rambabu says you should not believe, right? You no need to believe. You need proof, right? So we'll do one thing. I done the alter table. Now I can do this thing actually. I can show you. 1 minute. For your information, before that, I will show one thing. In information schema, files only. Which table space, what is the data file? You can check it from this one actually. Okay. See this one. Ram underscore TS is there, right? Ram underscore TS, this one. So this is the file name actually. Okay. Default file name, table space file name is there. Now you can check one more thing. Your table sizes. Whatever your table is, your table size you can check with using this command. If you remove the where condition, all the tables without removing respective table actually. Okay. Here actually size showing 0, 1 minute. 1024 as MBs. Just a minute. Anything I done mistake? Sorry. Table underscore name equal to employee. Just a minute. Let me make the KBs, not MBs. Size as a KB. So 16 KB. So default actually it is showing this one actually. Your default data file is there, right? It is not using anything. I'll do one thing. Original size you can get in just a minute. Somewhere I'm missing actually. Before that, let me take the files. This one. Wherever data files are there, right? IBD data files, each and everything. You can able to check with this one actually. All table spaces. You can get it from here. Default one. See, this one is there, right? Your one. Home MySQL TBS, one data file is there. Parlib MySQL as the data file, remaining all actually. Wherever IBD files are there, everything it will display. I created one Raja database. I created test database. See, if you're not believing, you can see that. So databases. So here Raja database is there. And one more thing, testDB database is there. Whichever database you have files, right? That one will be displayed with the data file size actually. And one more thing, whatever the tables are there inside the table space. See, I created one ROM TS table space, right? In the ROM TS table space, I have assigned only employee table. You can easily crack it. Okay, ROM underscore table space contain which table? It contains employee table actually. If you want to get proof, one more thing also you can do. Another database also, another table also you can move. So I have department as well, right? Alter table, department, table space, no need to use set and all. Simply alter table, table name, table space, ROM TS. Make it like this. After a moment, you can check actually how many tables are in the ROM TS. Okay, simple, it is displaying. See, employee table is there and MySQL database. See, MySQL database employee table is there, department table is there in the ROM TS location. This is the way we can find it. And one more thing, I will do one thing. I will create one table. By default, while creating table itself, you can assign the table space. That is one beauty in this. Same as PostgreSQL. I'm creating T1 table space ROM TS InnoDB table, Indian InnoDB table. Okay. Now check. So total 3 tables, right? 3 tables in the same table space, ROM TS. Okay. And one more thing actually, I will use one more concept. Alter table HR table space. For example, see, alter table HR. I am changing the table space from default to, I will change it. How it will come? So create table T1. We'll move to E1. Okay. So create table T1G. If you see table space ROM TS, right? No. I don't want this approach. I will go back. Go back to my file per table option. In MySQL database only, I will have one IBD file. I need that approach. Okay, let it die. Simply alter table T1. You do one thing. Just table space equal to InnoDB file per table. Okay, that table space I will use it. That means by default, each table will have its own IBD file, right? See, table space InnoDB file per table. By default, it will not appear until unless externally, explicitly, if you are changing, we'll do one thing. Exit. Leave MySQL. In the MySQL check now, T1 IBD file came, right? See, this side to there you can go. From system table space to outside you can go. From outside to system table space you can come back. Both are possible. Okay, both are possible. So you need to mention to go back to your default location. You need to mention this one, InnoDB file per table space. Okay, this is the way. Someone asked you, hey Ram, this one rename the table space. Yes, it is possible. MySQL. Now check tables under this guy. Only 2 tables, right? How to rename the table space? Very simple. You can make it alter table space What is my table space name? Ram underscore TS, right? You want to rename it to something else. New test something, up to you. Okay. New test. I done it. Once you changed it, what about that table says? See how it will reflect. See, under Ram underscore TS, any tables are there, nothing is there. What is the new table space name? You can mention the table space name new test. So under new test, I have employee table, I have department table. Remember this point. Okay. So automatically renaming the table space, it will not show impact on your system. Okay, just naming will be updated. It's a logical, right? Now I will do one thing. Yeah, already we done that one, right? Now you do one thing. Other than general table space, this one we will call it as a general table space. System table space, we know that InnoDB file per table, right? That is the system table space. Undo table spaces already we discussed yesterday. Undo table space contains undo logs, which are collection of records containing information about how to undo the latest change by the transaction to clustered index record. We done already latest changes happened. If you want to roll back, from where you will get the old data. That old data, if it is in undo table space, then only I can do the rollback. Undo logs are stored in a system table space by default. Can someone tell me where is the undo table space by default? Undo log.
Yeah. Data directory.
So data directory means system table space only, right?
Yes.
By default, everything in the system table space. So all IBD log, undo log, temporary log, everything will be in the default system table space only. That points to my default data directory. Now,
Yeah, Ram, I have like question like what is this cluster index record like? Why it is using here? For on
already I
this.
told, okay, not this class. Clustered index, can someone tell me? Anyone aware?
All masters, sir, in cluster. If you
Sorry?
put three servers, three will be act as a masters.
No, not like that. Not like that.
The index, same index will be used in multiple tables.
That is composite index. That is composite index, compound index, multi-column index, same name. For multiple columns, if you create single index, right? Clustered index means normally index main purpose for faster retrieval, right?
Yes.
Data faster retrieval. The good thing is, if you are using any index column in the where condition, data will be by default displayed in a sorting order. Okay. So logically, it will perform sorting and it will display to us. Their sorting part, it will take some time, right? It will consume some time. If you create a clustered index, we will call that as a physical index. It will, while creating itself index, right? It will arrange the data in sorting order. So next time, whenever you are using select query with using this indexed column, it will not perform, it no need to perform sorting operation. You will get a good performance. Okay. That is the cluster index.
So it's like a table with data stored, right?
Table
With the data stored. For example, if you create a primary key index, so it will create like a clustered index with already the rows stored in it, correct? Like
correct. Rows actually by default no sorting in the physical layer.
right.
Physical disk is there, right? No sorting by default. Whenever you are creating a clustered index, right? It will completely arrange in a sorting order. Whatever the index column is there, right?
Yes.
It will store the data in a sorting order. See, sometimes already by default your undo table space is there, right? See where it is. Select a table space name, file name from information schema files. So by default, right? We have two files, undo two files, IB data two files. Okay. Every group, 2 members only. So here in undo 01, undo 02, where it is? Which location? My data directory only. Right. By default in data directory only, but I don't need these two. Okay. If required, if more undo files are generated, in the time if you want space, I will create my own table space. Let it use. How to create it? Very simple. Create undo table space name, add data file. For your information, undo table space name mandatory. .ib is mandatory. Extension, okay? If you are creating undo table space manually, file name should be ending with .ibu. IBS I will create. What it is saying? Data file path must be end with IBU, right? Like this. Now check. So it's added, right? IBU file, it's added. Undo one. And one more thing, dropping undo table spaces. Sometimes I don't want. How can I drop it? Very simple. An undo table must be empty before it can be dropped. To empty an undo table, the undo table must first be marked as a inactive. Let me do one thing. Let me drop the table space. Okay. Just a minute. I had a drop somewhere. Drop undo table space. Undo table space. What is this one? Table space name, right? Name itself by mistake I given this one. See, create undo table space name, right? Name itself given like that. What it is saying? Fail to drop undo table space name. Why? It is active. How to make sure whether it is active or not? See, select name state from information schema InnoDB table spaces where name like table space. It is active. So active undo table space, you cannot drop it. So you do one thing, you make it inactive. How to make it inactive actually? Let me scroll up. Before that, I will do one thing. I will check the maximum how much size it can grow. Okay. InnoDB max undo log size default it can grow to up to 1 GB. Okay, maximum. This is the maximum size. It can grow up to 1 GB. If anyone asks interview, you can tell that. Same thing. Okay. I'll do one thing. By default, actually, it will display in a bytes. I converted as a GBs. Okay. Now, and one more thing, you can do set global automated truncate. You can make it as on also. Okay. Every 1 GB automatically it will drop and it will give scope for the upcoming one. That is also possible. But anyway, we are going to make it as an inactive, right? I will make it as inactive. Then I will try to drop it. Alter undo table space name set inactive. Okay. I done it inactive. Check whether it is inactive or not. It's empty. Empty means inactive. If required, I can make it as active again. See, same command. I made it as active. Now see, active, right? Making active inactive is just a fingertips. This one active. Now I can able to drop the table space. How to drop it? Drop table space, right? Somewhere drop undo table space. It's dropped actually. Okay. Now you can do one thing. Just scroll up. Just check the undo table spaces. What are the undo table spaces available? Okay. Just only two. Whatever the table space I created, it's dropped. Okay. Now, if you want to see who will create manually every time. So, but in that reason, simply you can make it this one. Set global, InnoDB, log, undo log truncate on you can give. Okay, default 1 GB, right? Automatically, it will be rotated. Whenever 1 GB reached, it will be rotated automatically. Okay. And one more thing, the purge this one, see. The purge thread is responsible for emptying and truncating undo table space. Okay. Purge thread, one thread will be there. Automatically, it will be do this one actually empty the what it is undo table space. By default, the purge thread looks for undo table space to truncate once every 120 times. That purge is invoked actually 120 times actually. That one will trigger 120th time. It will be going to truncate it. Truncate means it is going to delete. By that time, how much size it occupied, it will not bother. It will do the truncate actually. Okay, 120th time. Next, we have system table space. What is the system table space? System table space. InnoDB file per table. Second one, general table spaces. Third one, undo table spaces. Fourth one, temporary table spaces. Temporary table spaces normally not only assigned one by default, it is not enough actually, right? Assigned one, system one actually, system table space. That is not enough. So that one also you can get it from here. Exit, go to the data directory, MySQL, right? ls-ltr temp star. Hey, what happened? Temp emp. 1 minute.
TMP.
Let me. Emp, yeah, okay. ls-ltr emp. Right, InnoDB temp, okay. InnoDB temp, it's commented actually. Default commented. So what we will do, if required, we can change it that one as well. See, sorry, IB temp, it's old one. So now they come this one actually, they made it like a IB TMP one. ls-ltr IB TMP one, right? This is the default one, default data file. It will be used for the temporary result sets. So I'll do one thing. You can track it that one also. See, select file name, table space name, engine, initial size, total extent size, okay, total size bytes, everything you can get it from the this one. So InnoDB temporary. The table space name is InnoDB temporary. Use MySQL. If you see this one, InnoDB file name is IB temp1, right? That is in our data directory. Table space name InnoDB temporary. Engine is InnoDB actually, okay. Default size bytes, check. Select 1024 ABC. It is 12 MB. Default 12 MB actually, that complete 12 MB. Whatever they allocated, everything is free only, okay. 12 MB is free only, max size no control. It can grow, okay. It can grow. We'll do one thing. If you want to check the directory, you can see the select @InnoDB temp table space DAR. By default, where it is, InnoDB TMP. This one, right? Hash symbol one. That is the default location, but it's commented. Now directly IB temp1 I am using, right? Now you can check like this file path. What is the file name? If you check this InnoDB temp file path, so IB TMP is the file, 12 MB auto extended enabled for that. Okay. So you can do one more thing actually. Temp file limit, we can control it. So whatever the size you have, right? So simply do one thing. 12 MB is there, auto extend, maximum 500 MB I want to allow. Yes, it is possible. Very simple. Go to my.cnf, right? Temp file control. etc my.cnf, escape shift Z, escape I. Okay. InnoDB temp data file path. So IBTMP default one. Default 12 MB. Auto extend until 500 MB. Yes, can actually. Okay, can. I will do one thing. Let me restart the services. SU icon MySQL. Use MySQL. Do one thing. Check the size now. It's reflected or not. InnoDB temp file path, right? So it's extended to maximum size I given, right? 500 MB. Earlier it is not there, right? 500 MB not there. Just now I extended it actually. Okay. So you keep it and restart MySQL services. Okay. Then login. So it's reflected automatically. This is the way table spaces concept in MySQL will work. Okay. Up to you where you want to keep your table, in which location. See, if you still decided to go with a data directory, no point of having a separate table space. Correct, right? Already you are in that same by default. Even though you are not mentioning default, all the data files will be located under that same location, data directory. If I want to still keep it in the same location, no point. If you go with a different amount point, then only table spaces are good. But thing is performance, right? If you want to see the better performance, in that case also you can go with table spaces. Let me see the doubt section for this before proceeding with the next one. Yep. Oh, sorry. Engine name for undo table space. Default InnoDB engine, if I'm not wrong, correct. Default engine InnoDB only, okay? InnoDB one. By default, MySQL Siva, complete InnoDB default. Until unless, if you are specifying externally MyIsm, in that case only, you will go to MyIsm. Remaining all InnoDB only.
Yeah, okay, Ram, thanks.
Yeah. Muhammad Akbar, when MySQL is auto commit, then why undo table space? Akbar, you tell me, Akbar. You know the answer. PostgreSQL, I explained same question. Why you need undo buffers? In which case you need?
Roll backing the roll back
the transactions.
Your requirement is mandatory rollback.
Yeah.
Why? Normally dependency. For example, see. For example, let me show you one thing. MySQL. Use MySQL. Everyone knows this one. Begin. Wait, select star from employee limit 1. Okay, 1 record. Begin. Update. Employee set number equal to 100. Here number equal to 1. Okay. It's a big table, little bit big table, right? So almost how many rows? 52,000 something, 5 lakhs, 24,000. You have one more statement also. Okay. Insert statement. Insert into EMP values 101 comma rams comma 1000 salary or 10,000 salary. Our intention is successful, both should be successful. If fails, both should fail. Fail means rollback. Okay. One statement I don't want. It's very critical database. In that case, how you will handle it? For example, first time whenever you are running, it's successful. Second time failed. Second query failed. Literally, it will be a big escalation. They will ask why second statement failed, first statement committed. I told you before, if failed, both should fail. If successful, both should successful. It is a OLTP database. If they ask like that, what you will do? So for you, option is see what I will do. I will make a wrong statement here. Okay. What happened? Transaction failed actually. Okay. Now I am going to do commit. So 1 minute. Commit happened. Select star from just a minute. Select star from employee where number equal to 1. Yes. How many records are there? Say my bad actually. Just a minute. It is not working as expected. Just a minute. Second one failed. Still commit happened. Not like working like MySQL. Sorry, PostgreSQL. First one committed automatically. Wait a minute. So variable. Bad thing. This is the problem. Auto commit. So variables. Just a minute.
Like
Auto commit. Okay, by default on. 1 minute. So we'll do one thing. Just let me. This is actually static parameter. I'll do one thing. Vi etc my.cnf autoconf will make it escape shift Z autocommit equal to on, right? Escape colon WQ, just restart services.
You want to make it off or on because automatically it's on, right?
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Good catch. Sorry. Default on only. Order him to off, right? We'll do one thing. EMP limit 1. 100. Same update statement I will use. But reverse order I will use. Update number equal to 1, where number equal to 100. Okay. Exit. Let me log in. Use MySQL. So employee. What happened? It's revert. It's committed a rollback. It's committed a rollback. I done one update statement, right? Set employee number, employee, update employee table, set number equal to 1. Where number equal to 100. Wherever 100 is there, everywhere it should replace with 1. But without commit, I exited. I logged in. Still the record 100s are there, right? So
Roll back. Right?
roll back done. So we'll do one thing this time. I will do properly. Okay. How to select one? It should not display 100. It should display 1. Okay. Like that. The same way you can do 100.
Rollback. Can you trigger the rollback for this?
That's what. See, if I do update, select star from this one, 100 only coming, right? Why I have not done? No, sorry. It is appearing, latest value appearing. But I have not done commit. So we'll do one thing. What we will do? Just roll back. Okay. Now check again. 1 will display. Like this. Next question. Something is there. Krishna, Sri consent actually. For a large table with a lot of insert or delete, will the primary key default clustered index? Yes, correct. Correct actually. So automatically it will do the adjust. You no need to every time, no need to rebuild. If every time you are rebuilding means gone case, right? Your performance will be completely gone. If it is a busy table, if you have a clustered index, every time if it is doing the sorting, gone case actually. Okay. Yeah. Automatically it will do. It will not rebuild. Just it will order inside.
Ram, I had one more question before Akbar asks next.
Tell me.
Yeah, once you create an undo table space, right? Will it be the new default undo table space for the database or databases?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so it won't use
see, if you are creating means that will not come to use directly. Okay. Once the first 2 table spaces got filled, right? If you are doing a very big table in a transaction mode, you are doing that time space completely utilized both 1 GB only, right? Size maximum it can grow up to 1 GB.
Right.
If 2 are filled, third one will come, or else explicitly I will mention per table. Yes, you can mention. If I'm doing this table, it should use that table space. Okay, like that you can do.
Okay, sure, thank you.
5.6 available, but usage I'm not sure that much familiar or not. I heard that most of the people who are working on 5 point, right? They are not even aware table space concept.
So from prior to 5.7, we don't have any table spaces.
No, concept is there.
Okay.
Still, I suspected utilization not that much popular by that time. So once 8 onwards, it's widely using. Okay. Just give me 2 minutes, sir.
So Ram, this class will be 2 hours, huh?
No. Today I don't have that much this one. So I'll take another 20 to 25 minutes. So next concept, we are entering into the MySQL dump and restore. MySQL by default, not default actually, only option is logical backup, no physical backup. Only option to take the physical backup, you need to use the either MySQL Enterprise DB backup tool, or else you can use the Percona extra backup tool. So we'll do one thing. First, we will cover logical backup. Okay. Physical backup in the sense it will contain all the data files, right? Exact copy of data directory. Logical backup means data will be in the logical format. Data in logical format. Logical format in the sense there will be no IB data files, no undo table spaces, nothing will appear. It's just like a one SQL file. Okay. Just SQL statements. So first, actually, MySQL dump is a part of the MySQL relational database package. It is used to back up a database or a collection of databases into simple text file. Okay, simple text file.
20
I will
minutes.
take the, sorry.
No, not you. Sorry.
Keep in mute. Keep in mute. So MySQL dump is the utility actually. Okay, it will take the dump into simple SQL text file. MySQL dump is generally used to export the database to a backup file to other DB or other host, up to you. Within the same server from one database to another database, if you want to restore, or else from one server to another server you want to restore. In that case, I will use the MySQL dump command. And one more good thing is MySQL dump command can generate output in XML format, CSV format, and other delimited text formats actually. Delimiter, column to column, I want to use a semicolon, type symbol, like that actually as a separator. In that way, three ways I can generate the output. First, we'll do one thing. I will create one database. Okay. For example, I will create database and set of tables I will create. Instead of working with default, better will go with this one, separate databases. I have few databases, drop database, test DB, and then drop database, Raja. I don't want to see disturbance actually, databases. Okay. So only default one is there, right? We'll create one thing. Create database, test DB. Use test DB. We'll do one thing. I will create few tables. Okay. Paste. I'll do one thing. I will create the table. One table definitely create. Okay. Create table, employee, number integer, employee name, varchar of 15, salary integer. Okay. Integer. Let me insert into employee values. Number 1, name Ram, salary 1000. Okay, comma. Number 2, Jan 2000. Comma. Number 3, Basi 3000. Okay, like this. I have inserted one more time. Now I'll do one thing. Insert into EMP values, right? Values. Select star from EMP. Insert into EMP, just select star from EMP. Okay, employee table has 24, right? 24 records actually. We'll do one thing. Create table, department as select star from employee. Same as employee table. I'm creating one more table and creating HR table. HR table, I'm creating one more table. Total table series in this database. 3 tables, right? 3 tables under which database? Test database. Okay. Test database. We'll do one thing now. I will create one more database. Create database. Raj. create, see, connect to Raj, use Raj, create table, okay, employee table, add select star from testdb.employee, okay. That means what is the flexibility in MySQL? One flexibility, see that statement. PostgreSQL, we don't have this flexibility. Anyone noticed this? I mean, which database? Raj database. But I'm getting table from testdb. Okay. One database table I can access from another database. Next, create table, department, same as the employee table. So HR table, okay, same as that one. That means my Raj database has 3 tables. My testdb has 3 tables. Okay, use testdb, okay, 3 tables actually. So tables. That's it. I will do one thing. Create user Sam's @ identified by Nagaraju #123. Okay. I created user, give the permission, grant all privileges, right? Privileges on star.star. What it meaning? Means actually star.star means?
All data.
Sorry?
All databases.
All databases, all
tables.
objects. Okay. All objects. Privileges. Okay. Plus privileges. What is the error? Spelling error. Plus privileges. Okay. Done. So I have 2 databases. So databases. Now we'll do one thing. First we'll start one by one. Before that I'll do one thing. I'll create one folder for backup. mkdir backup, up to you whether you will create or not. cd backup ls, okay, rm-rf star. I will create one backup directory. I will use all my dump files in that location only. Okay, this is the backup location. Now let me do this one. Okay, now I am decided to take the backup. We'll do one thing. first I'll go with the first scenario. Whole database, one database I will take. Okay, test database. Later we'll go with the other things. What is the utility? MySQL dump -urit. We have -p. If I don't use -p also fine. Why? Already I kept the password in my.cnf file, right? So I will take like this. -urit testdb. This is the database name. Testdb.sql. Okay. ls-ltr. Open this. Open the testdb file. If you see, first it is dropping the department table. Okay. Then it is creating the table. Next, department table. First it is right. It is applying the lock tables department right. So right lock it is applying. It will not allow anyone to do the right operation. Okay. Then it will insert the data. Later employee table dropping, creating, data inserting, dropping HR table, creating. After that actually see. Let me scroll down actually this one. Okay. This is the part. You are taking only database, right? So that is the reason it is not granting, not collecting any grants. If you take whole server backup, it will collect the grants. Now I have dump, right? We'll do one thing. Whenever you want to take a multiple databases backup, very simple like this. See, simple command, same command, but you need to use one extra concept. -databases. Okay, see the keyword. testdb, rajdb, dump multidb.sql, ls-ltr. So this one, if you observe multidb SQL, you have all the databases backup. First dropping the testdb. It is creating the database. Okay, creating the database. Then it is using the database. It is creating the objects. You can do like this also. Cat simple cat command, pipe symbol, grep, create database, right? Create database. You can use this command. Ade babu, 1 minute. Grep -i. So see, two create database statements are there, right? At the same time, you can use create table concept. How many tables creating? It will display. See, one database, 3 tables dump. Another database, 3 tables dump, right? I have this. Okay. This is the way I can take it. Multi databases backup. I will do one thing. All databases backup at a time. Very simple. Keyword is all databases. I'll use this keyword. I will remove this one. All db.sql. Okay. Open this file. Check for that. Grab. What are the databases it is creating? I want to see. This nonsense. Everything is there actually. So original one I want. Just a minute. I don't want all this one. All matching one it is displaying, right? I don't want matching one. Exact one I want. Create database. Array Bob.
Double quotes.
No, that is difficult only. This one you are saying double quotes?
Yeah, that string create.
No. It is treating like a single statement. That's the problem. So that's what I cannot able to get it actually. All create database statements. Whole data included. Okay. Yeah, let it die.
So this data SQL can be run in various versions, other versions also.
Which one? Yes, logical backup, right?
Okay.
Anywhere you can run it, any version.
If you are going for Postgres cross-plot.
Wait
migration.
for some time. Huh? I will come to the restore. Okay. Yeah. So now I will do one thing. Up to now, data plus structure we are taking, right? I'll go with only structure. See, only structure, very simple. Which database you want? For example, I want test database structure. Only structure. Hyphen no data. Database name testdb, right? Testdb. Only structure. Okay. What happened? I don't need to provide the password. Okay. If already you given that one, right? Which one? You given the password in the parameter file, my.cnf file. If you are trying to give password again, it is scolding. So now only structure, no data. If you want, you can check for insert statement. Insert statement. Okay, nothing is there. Grep-i, just make it. That also not there. Only structure. For that, you need to use -i, no data. Now I'll do one thing. Only one table I will do. Okay. Only one table. Very simple. See, this one you can take it. For example, my one is testdb, right? Testdb employee table. So employee.sql. Okay. Employee.sql again. Check. The password already given bad thing. Okay. So I have the file. Check the employee.esql only. Only I have actually drop table, create table, log table, then insert. Okay, that's it. Now, if you want actually only table structure, I don't need previous one structure, right? This time only one table structure. The earlier one whole DB structure, right? This one only one table structure. No data, testdb, right? Testdb, department table. This time will take department table structure. Okay, department table structure. Next, I will take only data. Only data also I can take. This one. To do one thing. Test database. Complete testdb. I'm taking data. Testdb. No create info. Only structure. Okay. Testdb structure. TestDB data, only data. Okay, cat TestDB data, data SQL, only insert statements will be there. Nowhere create statements will be there actually. Next, while going to restore, you will need to create an empty database. Whenever you have taken a backup of single database, right? You need to drop the database and you create empty database. For example, in our case actually, see, I have single database, TestDB SQL is there, right? In that case, very simple, login, use MySQL, drop database, TestDB, all the objects gone. Again, create the dummy database. Create database, TestDB, okay? TestDB, exit. Now I have decided to restore it, okay? How to restore it? MySQL-root, give the file name, very simple. Let me remove the password. TestDB, what is the file name? TestDB.sql, right? TestDB.log. Open the TestDB.log. Log is the main thing. If you have nothing means no errors. If any errors are there, it will record errors in the this one. For example, you guys are very intelligent guys. If already DB is there, if I'm trying to restore, what will happen? Open that. Second time I tried restore actually. What is happening actually? Nothing is happening actually. Okay. So wherever, just open the dump file first. TestDB.log. Sorry. Less TestDB.sql, right? SQL. If you see this, scroll up, little bit scroll up actually. In the dump, 1 minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. So luckily what it is doing actually, if database is there, anyway, inside my statement dropping table is there, right? Without dropping also no problem. Why? It will drop the tables automatically. You no need to drop anything. First it will drop, then only it will go for a restore. We'll stop it for today. Let me clear the doubts. Wait. Verbose option applicable while doing the backup. Is custom or compress format backups available? No. Arun, for logical backup with using MySQL dump, straightforward compression not there like PostgreSQL and Oracle. But we are using some external concept. I'll show you. Okay. In our syllabus it is there. MySQL dump don't have compression concept. We have external command to use. If you go with the physical backup, extra backup compression is possible. But default MySQL dump, no compression. Manual zip I'm going to do. I will show you.
Okay.
What is the command? Sorry, tell me.
For SQL, it will take more space, I think, right?
Which one?
For SQL files, it will take more space. So in production, it will be a problem, right?
That's what, right? I'm using zip command, right?
Okay.
I'm going to use zip command tomorrow.
Okay.
So if you don't want to do this one, you can go with the extra backup. Extra backup, complete backup. You cannot take single tables and all, right? See, okay.
Ram, here question like, if you are going with logical backup, so that is in SQL format and .sql and SQL structure query language common for lot of RDBMS. Like, can we use this same to for the cross migration in like Postgres and Oracle for this SQL statement, or it's cause any problem because of that
data you can use, structure you cannot straightforward use.
Okay.
MySQL maybe data type separate.
Data
type means this one, lengths, some lengths problem. So structure, you will see the problem. Data straightforward you can. MySQL to PostgreSQL. Insert statements are there, right? Take only data. I shown the command, right? Take only data. First, take only structure and restore. Wherever failing, you fix it in the target. Later, you can take only data. See, only data. Restore it, enough. Okay? Yeah.
Ram, we need to check only in the log files, right? Like whether it is succeed or not. There is no verbose option.
No. Backup or restore, you're saying?
Both. Like let's say in Postgres.
Backup actually straightforward, it will throw error. For example, see.
Okay.
For example, wait a minute. Your question, I got it actually. For example, you are saying this one. So
Yes.
if it is throwing any error, for example, I will use only -p option. Is error, right?
I just want to validate whether in the backup.
Wait. So it will throw error, right? It is throwing a warning actually. So if you want to log actually for this one, I think this one don't have 1 minute. 2 greater than BKP log. Open the BKP log. Okay. So whatever the error message is there, it will be printed. You got the point, right? See, in the backup log, it will print.
Okay.
For your information, for restore, anyway, I'm giving the log, right? See, for restore, I'm giving the log file like this. No. Let me show you. Don't confuse. Yeah, see this one. This is the SQL file. This is the log file. By default, verbose mode only.
Okay.
MySQL default verbose.
It will come. It will go to that log. Okay.
Yes. Okay. 1 minute. Table size query, I will give it. This query, it seems not working as expected, Satish. I have the one query. I will give that query. In real time, we are using that query. I will ping in the WhatsApp. You people can take it. All database sizes, all table sizes. Exactly, it will give the size. But this one.
Is there any shortcuts available in MySQL? No shortcuts only.
No, I know. Actually, people will expect this one. If you see one database, same thing you will expect from another one as well, right?
But we can use show variable kind of things also, right?
No. Table size is asking.
Okay.
Table size.
Yeah.
Table size in PostgreSQL we have, right? DT plus like that is asking, right? That's what.
Okay. And here, like verbose, like what is the purpose here? Verbose.
Detailed output. Verbose detailed output. Detailed output means what is the errors printing? I want in a file, need in a file. If something went wrong, if 100 tables are there, one table failed to take the backup due to some reason. How you will come to know? If you take a log file, that error will be there in the log, right? Yes. You don't need to go to your error log and separately, you don't need to check. Straightforward, you can check it in the log file, backup log file.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, then we'll meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye, Ram.
Bye.